Hello friends, this is Global Patriot John Adams back again. Unfortunately, it seems like these fake alternative media people are just knocking themselves out everywhere that they can. They're probably being bought off by the dozens, and to be honest, they're probably not paying them hardly shit. They're probably like, okay, destroy your country here, alright, here's $50. But here we see E.T. Williams, the supposed doctor of common sense. He should now be called the doctor of common genocide, which genocide is actually more common than common sense. So that would make more sense, but here we see E.T. Williams himself. He says right there, Ferguson protesters are the new Al-Qaeda and terrorists. So he's saying that if you care about this guy, Michael Brown, who was probably openly killed just right out flat by a police officer in the middle of the street, that's how they started doing it now. They know that the citizens are hardly going to stand up. And if some people do stand up, they're only going to target a single issue. They're probably going to make this their entire life's accomplishment. Oh, I tried to help somebody, I tried to help Michael Brown even though our entire country was being demolished. I picked up a single leaf off the ground. Does that count for me raking this whole yard of leaves? Like, that's what the average people of today think. They think as long as they do one thing for one issue that they've done enough, but it's not even close to enough. We're in a full-fledged war where people like E.T. Williams go straight out and say that Ferguson protesters or someone that's protesting. So he's saying that if you're the guy with the sign that says "Save Michael Brown," he's saying that you're a terrorist right there. Protesters are the new Al-Qaeda and terrorists. And in this video, he does say that he thinks that these he says that these protesters could be fake. They're probably funded by George Soros or something like that. But either way, that doesn't make them protesters. That makes them paid provocateurs. So he's literally destroying our entire country. Now, if anyone tries to protest, you can be rest assured that E.T. Williams and his crowd, they're going to think that you're the new Al-Qaeda and terrorist. Alex Jones straight up said they're going to say that anyone who protests how the country's being annihilated, that they're going to be called a terrorist. And now we got E.T. Williams right here, the supposed doctor of common sense, saying that protesters are the new Al-Qaeda and terrorists. Not to mention, I'm just a regular dude. Y'all should be making videos about this as well. I don't see how you're going to let one of your, standard YouTuber people go around saying that protesters are the new Al-Qaeda and terrorists. I think this guy should be arrested and charged with treason. He's probably helping Barack Obama. Anyone who's dumb enough to say something like protesters are the new Al-Qaeda and terrorists, this guy's considered a protester himself. He's a YouTube protester. So is he the new Al-Qaeda and terrorist? I mean, sometimes he gets a little wild and rambunctious. I mean, that's the type of attitude you're going to have people coming at you saying that everybody and anything is terrorist. And just because this guy's on YouTube, he thinks that he can go around and say that anybody that's not exactly like him is some type of terrorist. This guy, I've actually watched him for a pretty long time. He's an obsessive Republican, supposed libertarian type who thinks that liberty is all about just genociding Muslims, mass murdering anybody that has. I mean, it's crazy because he's actually black, but this may be why he picked him, because he's like some anti-black guy. But this is how the world's going down. They're going to have paid off people like